What's up, people? This your boy Carlos Miller. You already know what time it is. And this is the Prodigal Son. I'm working right now, y'all. Doing my thing, handling my business. While I'm riding, I said I might as well make a video. Now, what we're here to talk about is into respect of Bill Russel. Bill Russel passing. I don't know the guy personally. I don't know his lifestyle. Don't know none of that about him. But I just want to speak on. Don't mind me, y'all. I know the camera a little. You know what I'm saying? Little like that. Turned a little bit. Let me see. Can I get it together? Okay. That might be better for y'all. These new NBA players got all this whining, all this complaining, all this talk about racism and all this other stuff, right? But these guys, I don't care what you say, none of us are facing what these people face back in their time. Bill Russel, talked about the racism that Bill Russel dealt with playing for the Celtics. But this man went out there and still balled. Still won 11 championships. Still was a 5-time MVP. Had to face more than what we gotta face when it comes to certain things, when it comes to racism. Now you might deal with some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some other personal stuff and mental stuff. But I remember talking to a guy, a brother of mine going to church with, and how he was just talking like, man, them older guys were just built so much more different, man. Like, just how they are. They just so much more tougher. You know what I'm saying? They so much more mentally tougher. In a lot of ways, physically tougher. They ain't even have the things that we had. But I guess it was all a mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go into a thing knowing what you got to deal with, you deal with it. And these guys dealt with what they had to deal with, and instilled in them, or they put in themselves to be great. They made themselves great. They worked hard. That's just like J.J. Redick, right? J.J. Redick was talking about back in them times, there were NBA players with like firemen and plumbers and all that. One thing, and first thing first, what does that have to do with anything? You telling me a fireman can't play ball? You telling me a plumber can't play ball? They might be playing harder and better than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, you had to go practice to play a game and still go to work and clock in. That's some real stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? That's some real man stuff right there. Some of these guys don't know about. These guys had to work hard to do what they had to do to take care of their families. Yeah, at that time, the salary they made wasn't good enough all the time. So they had to do what they had to do. So think about it. All right, Mr. J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick, could you play ball and still go be a plumber or a fireman or whatever? Could you? Let's see what you were. Let's see what you still be on your game. If I'm not mistaken, they said, I think his points per game was 12 points per game, right? So, okay. I want to say this. Some of those plumbers and firemen, or whatever you want to call them, what about those guys that were playing in the NBA back then, but also had a job that was making 12 points per game? What were they? So you telling me that they had a side job they had to do, and they got 12 points per game, Mr. JJ. But this was your full-time career. and the only thing you average is 12 points per game. So your full-time working and balling, all you got was 12 points per game. Show me where it makes sense at. Man, shout out to all you older cats, man. Shout out to the older guys, the OG grandpas of the world. Man, like, it's something about them older men. Like, man, they just, everybody got their problems, everybody got their issues, but you look at some of these guys, older guys, and you just see how solid they was, man. Like say for example, my great granddad, he died I think when I was 1. Now, I was born, like when they was taking me to my mom to the hospital to have me, they were taking my great grandfather to the hospital as well because he was sick. And I think a year later is when he passed, so he got a chance to see me, but I was 1. I never, you know, I won't have no memory of him. And it's crazy because my great grandmama, she died while my wife was pregnant with my child. But my great granddad, my great grandma had I think an elementary school level education. Never worked a job a day in her life. But my granddad, my great grandfather left her set. He left properties. Then she got a widow chick. Like, granddaddy left her straight. Back in the time, well, they ain't make as much money as we do today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his full details of everything he did, but I know he had my grandma straight, y'all. Worked hard, solid. All the older men I know, man, a lot of them are solid. Yeah, you know, men have their imperfections and their problems, but they were just built different. They were tougher. You know what I'm saying? I know a man, what's his name? He ain't I don't know if he was a politician, what he was, I think last name Elder, Larry Elder, I think. His dad was born back in the early 1900s. Had to face all kind of racism. Like, he said he stayed in like unemployment office or something like that back in the early 1900s for like a whole day and told them he wasn't going nowhere until they had a job for him. And he said his dad worked like 3 jobs, man. Like, worked hard to take care of his family, bro. He took care of them well. And I'm using that to say this, like, he said the man didn't complain. He was saying, like, you know, he was grumpy all the time because he was always working. He was tired. But he did what he had to do. I'm just using that to say, man, like, y'all NBA players, man, y'all have got spoiled. Y'all don't, everybody got a struggle to go through in life, but y'all don't understand the struggle of these older guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand the struggle. You don't understand, like, it takes something to be a man. It takes something to battle through, persevere, do some things, man. And that ain't nothing to just have overnight. You constantly learn, you go through, and it makes you what you are. But it's sad that you dudes don't really understand. Because y'all spoiled it. NBA got all this money, got all this focus around y'all. They babyfy y'all. Y'all get to break contracts and do all this kind of stuff. Whine and complain about stuff that ain't even relevant to a job. Like, man, it's crazy. Much respect to being Russel. Just as a man. Just as a man, y'all. Some of y'all just don't get it, man. I'm glad I still got that desire, that love and respect for the older guys, the elders in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody got their problems, their imperfections. man, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you ain't did everything right. Bible say all have sinned and came short of the glory of God. So we all have done so. I don't care if you're man or woman. But these men persevered through racism and, you know what I'm saying, all kind of stuff, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how y'all guys think, man. But yeah, man, that's your boy, man. Carlos Miller, Prodigal Son. I'm out, man. I just felt like making a video because I'm riding. A whole lot of driving. And, yeah. I just felt like making a video. Hey, man, this your boy Carlos Miller, man. If you like the things I say, like and subscribe, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. If you appreciate me, if you want to support me, support me. If you don't, it's all good. You just want to watch the video, it is what it is, baby. But this your boy Carlos Miller. I'm out. And understand this, that you're never too far lost that you can't be found. Because I was found when I was lost. I was lost when I was found. The prodigal son brought back by the cross, baby.